Hello, Cosmic Creations. It's your favorite disabled chaos witch. That's me. And I'm just going to give you a quick run through of how to interpret some tarot cards using a general horseshoe spread. One of my main goals on this page is to try and teach other people how to read their own cards. It's really, the learning with tarot never stops, but you got to start somewhere. So we're just going to do a very general horseshoe outlook. This can be, you can put it for any kind of timeline, 3 months, 6 months, year, whatever you want. And I've already done my grounding. I've already done my cleansing mantras. I have some stones here, lepidolite, lapis pyramid, and obsidian for grounding. Swipe. I've also got a little bit of amethyst. How you choose to set up your space when you're doing a tarot reading is really up to you. The stones I've chosen today are for grounding, calming, comfort, and also a little bit of spiritual clarity and intuition. So let's begin. The horseshoe spread looks like a horseshoe. So you start at the bottom, which is the past, and we have the Magician reversed. The Magician reversed is still a great card, even in the reverse position. What it usually means is that you've maybe started to doubt yourself. Maybe you're feeling off your square. Maybe you're not feeling like yourself, or doubting your skills and abilities and taking a new venture. But that's in the past, so you have been feeling that way. Moving on, swipe. Next we have the present card, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles are always a great grounding, stable card. So even though in the past with that reversed Magician, you may have been feeling some doubt about your abilities, you're starting to get back on your horse, pun intended, and feeling more stable, feeling more confident. Maybe you've gotten some money in the bank, or you've gotten some validation, but you're feeling more like yourself, and you're feeling more stable and more comfortable in your own skin. So then we move on to the future position, which is the Tower reversed. A quick note here, some people don't do reverse cards, and again, everybody reads different ways. One of the beautiful things about tarot is that you really can take in whatever direction you want to take it, and you can read as your intuition, as what it feels right to you. I personally enjoy the reversed interpretations and using reverse interpretations, so I do. So anyhow, in the future position here, if I was doing a general reading, say for myself, the Tower reversed, Tower upright, yikes, right? We've got a lot of chaos, things are being torn down. Usually it signifies a gigantic life change that is out of your control, that is going to completely disrupt your life in order to make room for better things. Sometimes we have to tear it down in order to rebuild. When it's in the reverse position though, it can sometimes signify denial. So you want to take a look at, is there a relationship in my life, or a job, my career, behaviors, toxic behaviors, something that I need to let go of, that I need to have fall away, that I'm ignoring. In the reverse position, this card really signals that you might be in denial. You're not seeing the forest for the trees. So be aware of that. And that's in the future. So a little bit of clarity for the future. Swipe. So next in the horseshoe spread, we have your present environment, which is the Three of Wands reversed. And this kind of goes along with this Magician reversed. And this is something that you will continue to always learn as you practice tarot, is seeing the connections between the cards. So the Magician reversed is a card of like self-doubt, not really believing in your skills, not feeling sure of yourself. And the Three of Wands is a little bit similar. You have everything that you need. You are in a better position than you might feel, and just be aware of that cognitive dissonance, that even though you may be feeling like things are stagnant and a standstill, they're actually going a lot better than you might really expect. So that connection here is really important, because it's just reinforcing those feelings and ideas. Swipe. In our hopes and dreams position of our horseshoe spread, we have the Queen of Swords. By the way, this is the Neo Tarot deck by Jericho Mandiber. Love this deck, love these cards. They're beautiful, they're inclusive. Just want to give a shout out to the author and creator of this deck. So the hopes and dreams is the next slot in the horseshoe spread. And we've got the Queen of Swords. So you can look at it like this. Either you want someone to come in who has maybe more experience, or you're looking for a teacher, someone to kind of guide you, or you're hoping that logic, that strength, that ability to be able to cut through the BS is already with you, and you're going to be able to tap into it. And along with a lot of these other cards that are showing some self-doubt, this would be a great card to have as your hopes. Swipe. I mean, either way it goes, we all need help sometimes. Sometimes we need somebody that we trust to guide us. And also sometimes we need to remember there's so much strength inside of us that maybe we're missing or we're undervaluing at this time. So this queen is a queen of no nonsense. She's logical. She is on top of her business. And this could be a reminder that you have all these qualities inside of you, even if maybe you're not feeling that way right now. So I do the outcome card first, and then I go back to the challenge card. So we're gonna do the outcome card, which is the King of Swords. And sweep. So what a great card to get for your outcome, because if you do look at the rest of the other cards that are going on here, the Magician reverse, the Tower reverse, Three of Wands reversed, you feel a little shaky, you know, there may be some chaos on the horizon. This King of Swords coming in here for your outcome is really a signal that everything's going to be okay. You're going to be able to deal with anything that comes at you. This is a strong king. This is a war king. This is a get the F out of my way king. This is I'm going to deal with my business king. So having this king surround your outcome, it either means that strength is going to be coming from yourself or someone else, but around you, you are going to be able to handle whatever comes your way. And all these feelings of self-doubt and low self-esteem or anything that you're having, they're going to disappear. You're going to handle your business like the king. Swipe. So when I do this layout, I always do the challenge card last, because I just feel like it's kind of the cherry on top. You've got all of these great, you know, past, present, future, current situation, hopes and fears, outcomes, but what is the crux of the situation that's going to tie it all together, which is why I do the challenge card last, which you normally put in the top section. And it's such a beautiful card to have. It's the Empress. So your challenge is, in this situation where there is uncertainty, you've got that Tower reversed, there may be chaos on the horizon, you're not feeling, you know, your best or your most confident right now, this Empress is here to tell you, just be gentle with yourself, take care of yourself, nurture yourself. You've got everything you need and it's all at your fingertips, and you just need to really tap into that. Swipe. And another thing I like to do with the Horseshoe Tarot is you can also throw some clarity cards. So we don't really know, you know, we've got a general idea here of what's going on of this reading, feeling insecure, self-doubt, feeling a little bit better, having some chaos come at you. Outcome card, King of Swords, being able to cut through the bullshit, handle your business, and become victorious in the end. You're gonna get through everything. The beautiful nurturing of the Empress card, to be gentle with yourself, raise yourself up, nurture yourself. And she's also a badass for like creativity and also bounty. So, you know, even if you're having financial worries, the Empress is a great card to get. But you can also throw some clarity cards just to get a little more insight. Sweet. So the clarity cards that I put down are the Hermit reversed. Now the Hermit reversed, the Hermit is all about following your own inner wisdom, which again, when you're learning to read tarot, it's important to look at the other cards around and how they connect. So the Hermit reversed is really like, you should be following your own wisdom, maybe taking some solitary time, not distracting yourself with other things, but instead truly focusing on yourself and your own well-being. We've got this Magician reversed with the self-doubt and the self-esteem. We've got the Tower reversed, not dealing with problems. We've got the Three of Wands again. Things are better than you think. You just may be distracting. And this is really a card to like remind you to go inward. And it also really lines up with this Empress card. Take care of yourself. Sweep. The next clarity card I pulled is the Ten of Swords. And again, connecting it with everything else. The Ten of Swords reversed is actually a really good sign. You can just imagine these swords falling out of your back. Ten of Swords upright is the end. Something is over, it's done with, it's gonna hurt, you gotta grieve, you gotta let it go. Ten of Swords reversed really signals that you are through that grieving process. You're starting to let this go. Things are easing up, and it's really, things are going to get better a lot sooner than you think, which again, connecting. Goes with this Three of Wands reversed. Things aren't as bad as you feel that they are. And connecting these themes is part of what makes a reading coherent. Swipe. And the final clarity card that I pulled is the upright Two of Swords. And this card, it goes along with, I mean, it really wraps together the whole thing. This card can be a card of stillness, of protection, protecting yourself, of having boundaries, which all goes along with this reversed Hermit. Take care of yourself, have boundaries, go within, don't distract. It goes along with the Empress, nurture, protect, boundaries, take care of yourself. And it also goes along with these other sword cards, the King and the Queen. It's all telling you to relax. Put your swords up, you are good, you're protected, and you're gonna get through whatever is going on in this chaotic time in the future with this Tower reversed. So that has been a very short and sweet, as short as I could make it, tutorial about how to read a horseshoe style general outlook. And again, if I were looking at this for myself, and say I was doing it for 3 months, so the future cards, you know, when you're shuffling, you want to think about, okay, I just want a general outlook for the next 3 months. So that would really be kind of like your timeline for the outcome, the future cards, things like that. Something chaotic, and you might already kind of know what it is. Like, oh gosh, there has been something in my housing that I've been ignoring, or I know that I need to get out of this job and I'm ignoring that. So put it into that context. I hope this has been helpful, and I'm looking forward to continuing to teach tarot and see you guys more on Instagram. All right, have a good night. It's midweek magic, and swipe. Stay humble, stay grateful, and as always, keep it cosmic. Again, thank you so much for watching these videos. I'll also put them up on my YouTube channel. It's pretty easy to find. If you want to revisit this, and you know, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm not doing any personal readings right now. I would like to focus more on teaching and tutorials, so this is my first shot at it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was clear. If there's any way I can improve it, I love constructive criticism. Give it to me, I promise. I love it. I just want to do what I'm doing the best I can and the best for everyone else. So please be honest, let me know what you think, and have a whatever kind of evening you need.